Hi, I'm Mr Leeson, Assistant Head Teacher here at NIA. I'm joined with me today by Mr Woodger, who's Head of PE, Vadims and Jack. Today we're going to be talking about the options that you've got in studying at GCSE.
What is the course called?
So the course is called BTEC Sport. It's a first award in sport.
What is the BTEC?
A BTEC is an alternative option to the GCSE. A BTEC is where it's not just an exam, it's a combination of an exam and coursework.
What units do you study?
So there's 4 units for the BTEC Sport. First of all, you've got Unit 1, which is all about training for fitness and exercise, and that is an online exam. We can do that at any time in the year. So typically we get students to sit the exam in February, and it's the first unit we go through. And there's a mixture of practical and theory with that unit. The other units we've got Unit 2, which is Practical Sports Performance, which are all about how you guys perform in your sports and learn about the rules and regulations of those different sports. You'll have to pick 2 sports for that. It doesn't matter if it's a team sport or an individual sport, it can be any 2 sports, but we highly recommend that you're playing those sports outside of school. So for yourself, Adams, basketball, Jack, football, they'd be go-to ones. And then if you don't have a second sport, we might recommend something like badminton. The other units that we've got Unit 3, which is where you guys will be able to create your own training programme. And as you can see, we've got a fantastic facility here at NIA. We've got the fitness suite. So you'll be in the fitness suite where myself and Mr Woodger, the other PE teacher, will be able to take videos of you doing your own workout, creating your own training programme, and that will count towards your coursework as part of Unit 3. And then we have a choice of either 2 units. One will be a sports leadership unit, or we've got an anatomy and physiology unit. And depending on the student, will depend on which of those 2 units we complete.
How much practical is there?
There is a combination of practical and theory lessons. And we want to be really clear that actually the misconception that doing lots and lots of practical all the time is actually weighed very similar to theory lessons. So we'll be in the classroom quite often because it's quite heavily coursework based, but we try and mirror that with our practical. So whatever we learn in the classroom, we'll then put that into a practical sense in either the sports hall, or we'll use the fitness suite and put our learning into practice. So there is a balance between theory and practical. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, to give you an example, if we look at Unit 1, the exam, we know that you guys are going to learn best from actually doing the things, okay, and doing the fitness tests and different training methods. So what we tend to do is we'll teach you in the classroom first of all, and then we'll have another lesson on top of that where you guys actually go and do it. So it might be that we have to go and do the bleep test, the forestry step test, the Illinois agility test. When we then go on to training methods, we'll actually go and do weight training in the gym. We'll then look at continuous training and so on, so that you guys get a real life experience of that. As we move through different units are going to have different amounts of practical. So if we look at something like the practical sports performance, we start off very much in the classroom where we're looking at rules and regulations, and then it's about you guys going and performing, and we can video you for your evidence towards your coursework. Unit 3, that's a lot of practical within that unit. Once you've created your training programme, it's up to you guys. You guys then go off for a number of weeks, and you are just in the gym for every single session, and then you have to write your own review, how did it go, and so on.
And finally, who should pick BTEC Sport?
People that should pick BTEC Sport should be people that are interested in sport, they love their sport, they've got an interest in watching lots of sport at home, obviously using their time to be in lockdown, watching lots of sport, those that enjoy their PE lessons, those that enjoy taking part inside sport extracurricular clubs, those that have teams outside. So obviously Vadims, you know, play for a team outside of basketball, Jack, play football. So those are the type of students that will be looking and have an interest, and we would like to be picking BTEC Sport come September.
So that summarises the BTEC Sport course for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email myself or Mr Woodger, and we'll give you some further information.